Hello students, I have already made one video on it, but it's a very small video, and that is something to do with address. When we address the person, so what is to be written in the letter, which is very important, because many a time we get confused if we don't know what's the marital status of a woman especially. So then what should be should be written, or for companies how to address. So here I'm talking the same, and I would like to tell you that that's a you must have noticed that this is inside address and this is salutation, right? So salutation and inside address both are very important, right? So as inside address is there, accordingly salutation is decided. So here, first of all, person we have to consider, and here two types of uh, address, inside address are there. One is in India and second one is general standard, right? So why? Because Indian culture is different, or according to culture that address is changed, but what is general standard we will talk. So first of all, here person we have to consider, right? Women status, marital or marital status unknown, right? Woman unmarried. For this, so we have to write miss. Very, very, very important, right? Why? Because when you are not sure about marital status, which is unknown for women, so then we have to write ms and miss and ms. Sound is same, right? But meaning is different. That is for single, that is spinster, unmarried girl, and that is when situation or marital status is unknown. So please take care. Here it will be written ms, Miss Brinda Rajan. And what is this? That's a first and last name. This is a first and last name, and this is called courtesy title. And ms is for when we don't know the marital status of a woman. General standard is the same. Here Miss Jane Isaac, first and last name, right? The second one is in India, that is Kumari. Kumari is also acceptable. So that is Kumari Brinda Rajan, first and last name. Usually father's name at the end, the title Selvi is also used, right? So that is sometime, but that is when woman is unmarried, then Kumari is very common, right? So that's the Kumari is common, right? Now next is that is accordingly. Here we have salutation is dear miss, and that is also dear miss general, right? So that is the dear miss. Then second one is that is woman married. When woman is married, so Srimati, right? And then Thirumati in south, and then first and last name, right? So Srimati or Thirumati, Srimati, Sanjana, Saroja, Rajan, whatever, right? So that is written, or husband's name sometime. And here Mrs. Common is Mrs. What is common? Mrs. However, Srimati and Thirumati is also common. And salutation is dear Srimati, right? Or general standard dear Mrs. something like this, okay? Now couple. Suppose you have to address to couple. So Shri and Srimati Ben, first husband's name first and then last name. Shri, Srimati, husband's name Ben Rajan. Wife's name is not there. And general standard says that Mr. and Mrs. Rex, husband's name, same. For couple, right? Then address, dear Shri Srimati, right? Rajan, no husband's name. Dear Shri and Srimati, right? Rajan, that is for salutation, right? And then dear Mr. Smith, last name, right? So that is there. Then man, in the case of man, Shri Ravi Mohan, first and last name, but general standard says Mr. Rex Smith. And salutation is dear Shri Mohan, first name, please take care. And then dear Mr. Smith, last name, right? So that is, please take care, that is in India we write first name, but general standard says it's the last name, but that's a difference. Then men, two or more. For man we have to Srimati Unni Krishnan, Srimati Leela Srivastav, and Sri Leela Sri Mohan Srivastav and Sri Ram Srivastav, first and last name Sri. But Mr. Rex Smith and Mr. Bill Gates, first and last name. Addresses Sri Krishnan, Sri and Sri Matthew, first name, here last name. So please take care that the last name is standard or common, but in India we take first name. Now very important thing is corporate or company and men and women. So when we address corporate, right, man, then we have to write Messrs. How to remember this Messrs? That's a me and double S R S. Messrs. Chan and Sons. When you address man, and then Messrs. Right, Paulson and Paulson. This is standard address. And salutation, dear Messrs. Chan and Sons and dear Messrs. Paulson, only last name. And when you address corporate company women, then Messrs. Please take care. That is for this, that is double S and here C and double S R, right, S. How to remember this? That's a, this way you can remember, MES, right, SRS. We used to tell in the class that's a Shah Rukh Khan. So era SRS, right? So this way you can remember Messrs. And for female, that is MSES, right? MSES, this way. MSES, Lakshmi and Kala Private Limited. Here standard says that this is a Miss Jane and Jane, right? Standard is Mrs. Jane and Jane, right? So that is common, title, but Chan and Sons, right? And Paulson and Lakshmi and Private Kala Private Limited, okay? And here dear Messrs. and Mrs. Jane and Jane. So last name, right? So it's a very small video but very informative. So please